Good morning still. Good morning still. Me, my sons, and I. I had no intention once again to plant any seeds on any subject on today, but normally I'm in this skies with the Father as usual, and the universe connecting with all of me. So I wanted to talk in music. Music is the morning. So I wanted to, there are these songs that, the creator is introducing me to, and because I'm just in awe of the lyrics connecting with the rhythm and the harmony of instruments along with the artist that knows their craft. I mean, that knows their purpose, that knows their gift, and it can operate in it without the what. Hold on a second. Okay, so without it being tarnished, tainted, touched with sin. So how do you know that? Because it sounds good to what, your ear? Well, see, your flesh is sin. So if it's appealing to your flesh, that you can't really even hear with an ear the craft and gift of music, instruments, how they come together in Trinity, how they operate together, right? So I was speaking to self, and said that, well, and of the creator, okay, well, somebody was to ask me, um, who is my favorite artist, right? And I could say, you could pretty much say, like yesterday, I went to church. Okay, let me go back to that. Let me bring this out. I went to church, and when you go to church, they have a praise team that's supposed to, bring in the what they call that. Well, I can't think of a word right now to say, but they're supposed to bring the body, basically bringing people's spirit under subjection to however the spirit of the Lord would want to move. I guess that's what they do. That's what they used to do when I used to go to church all the time, right? And let me tell you, you don't even want to know what's going on behind the scenes of all of those souls that's standing up before you, calling themselves hurting in your spirit and your soul to connect with theirs, in touch with the Father. What you think you know, or how you think you don't really, because in his eyesight the flesh is weak. So if you don't have an ear to hear, it's all flesh. If you don't have an ear to hear what the Spirit of the Lord is saying, it's all flesh. So they were really connected. I mean, I connected with them because they were so in tune. Now there was a couple of lead singers that they had to come up that my spirit did not connect with them. Now I don't know if they weren't in the spirit, or if their lifestyle is what was presented in their music, or whatever, their songs, or them singing, or them trying too hard, or being nervous, or whatever. We use too many words to be precise when we're talking, when we're praying, or whatever you want to call it, or when we're trying to get ourselves to connect with spiritually. Too many idle words. So when you're talking to the Father, you either going to come to him clean or real, clean and real, clean and real. So anyway, hence why I did not want to do this. So yeah, ask me, going back to who my favorite artist is. I've always liked Jonathan Reynolds. You know, he got me from day one, right? He's just in that. But I'm not somebody that just connect with people that go to church. You know, I don't. I connect with artists that connects with the lyrics, that connects with the instruments, that connects with the rhythm and all of it, all spiritually, right? So ask me who my favorite artist is. There's two that I can speak of. I have not quite really exposed myself to too many of them, because to me I have to protect my spirit and my soul, now. Because we live in a land of Sodom and Gomorrah, right? So um yeah, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. But for thine is with me, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me, right? So I would have to say the two artists that I have been on this 15-year journey with me would be Pink and Miley Cyrus, if we're talking about women. And women to me are, oof, they are, oof, you're talking about the rattle in a rattlesnake. They rattle, but these two artists, because they come to you in a real, and they appreciate the gift that's been given to them, they execute that in all of everything of who they are, you know and they real, they are not tainted, taunted, touched, but on the outside of who they are at home, that's on them, that's between them and the creator, you know what I'm saying? But when you come before, when you're doing things in righteousness of who you are, and you don't even have to say that you're doing it in his name, because it's evident that you're doing it in the creator's name, because he was the one that created you, and then what he created, when he created you, he gave you a gift, and that gift is an artist, the art of who you are. So in saying that, you appreciate your craft, instead of using your flesh to bring spirits along, because not only is your spirit connected, you're connecting with other spirits, and are you leading them astray like the Pied Piper, or are you leading them into a spiritual awareness of who they are, and how to motivate and elevate them, how to build them up, and how to encourage them, and the lyrics that we sing, if we in lyrics, if you don't see righteousness, truth, and honor, I can't even utilize that, because in righteousness, truth, and honor, that's to build up, edify, motivate, to bring souls to the kingdom. Be it doesn't have to be in a church setting, is what I'm saying. It's an everyday life. It's your everyday living. And when lyrics can minister and build you up and edify you and make you feel whole, who deserves that glory? When it brings you to the true who you are, So yeah, saying that, I'm done. I don't know what I just said, but it's all good. To the Creator's glory in it all. Wholeness.